Hi, and welcome to the Cult TV Sofa. This is a reaction video to the first episode of Season 1 of Babylon 5. Last time we watched the pilot episode, which introduced us to a lot of the cast and the station itself. I have watched the show before, and as you will see, the series has a bit of a different feel to it compared to the pilot, and a much better soundtrack. Thank you. I love the soundtrack for the main series, hated it for the pilot. I'm going to include any relevant trivia during the video up here, and just to let you know that I had to remake this introduction for the video after I'd finished it, so I'm now going to pass you over to the other me to watch the video. Enjoy. So it's the Centauri, never know how you pronounce it, Agricultural Centre. We met Londo, the ambassador of the Centauri, last in the pilot.
You relieved? Wait. Picking up disturbance.
When I had hair, it used to look like that every morning when I woke up.
Jump point forming in Sector 3. Great Maker.
Great Maker indeed.
Activating mines! Notify Centauri Prime!
Fire! Fire!
Tell them we're under attack! Tell them it's the...
Dramatic pause.
No one is talking.
Ambassador, I just heard.
Yes, you have my sincerest condolences.
Delenn looks very
You know
different
nothing about this
in
attack,
the main
Chica?
series compared to the pilot. Much
Astonished as you
better.
are.
The makeup's
Can you
much
tell
better.
us something about the colony?
There's nothing to tell. It's an agricultural base, strictly a civilian operation.
Any word yet on the election?
It's going to be close. So, who are you voting for?
I think I'll vote for Marie Crane. I do not like Santiago. I've always thought that a leader should have a strong chin. He has no chin, and his vice president has several. This, to me, is not a good combination.
I better not stand then.
Ah, Ambassador Molari, please join me. Would you like some spoo? It's quite fresh this week.
Fresh, is it? You
Maybe
bastard.
not so much now.
You won't get away with this. We'll strike back, and we'll strike back hard.
I assume you're referring to the attack on Ragesh 3 by our forces. Just found out about it myself. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation.
What reasonable explanation is there for the slaughter of unarmed civilians?
Curious, we wondered the same thing when you invaded our world. The wheel turns, does it not, Ambassador?
I will kill him, though. Sooner or later. Somewhere.
Ambassador.
My people.
Ambassador.
We have
again.
a way, you see. We know how, and sometimes even when, we are going to die. Comes in a dream, huh? In my dream, I am an old man. It's 20 years from now, and I am dying. My hands wrapped around someone's throat, and his around mine. We have squeezed the life out of each other. The first time I saw Jakar, I recognized him as the one from the dream.
Ambassador Kosh, Commander Sinclair, can I see you?
So Ambassador Kosh is the Vorlon that we met in the pilot episode in their encounter suit. No human, or I don't think any alien race has ever seen one outside of the encounter suit.
Greetings, Commander.
Love the way they speak. That sort of
You weren't
echoey
at the council room
feeling.
earlier. I wanted to make sure.
They are alone. They are a dying people. We should let them pass.
Who? The Narn or the Centauri?
Yes.
Yes.
I love the way they're so cryptic.
Mr. Garibaldi, may I ask you a question? I've tried twice to talk to Lieutenant Commander Ivanova, and I don't know if it's me or her, but I can't get through. I can't imagine what it is I've done to upset her.
Well,
Unlike me, the lieutenant commander takes a while to warm up to people, especially when she's working. Tell you what, when she gets off duty at 1800 hours, she always stops by the casino to wind down. That might be a good time to talk to her.
All right. I'll try it. Thanks.
Afterward, if you like, you can stop by my quarters and I can show you my favorite thing in the whole universe. Okay, my second favorite thing in the universe.
Sexual harassment in the workplace. It's a bit of a git thing for him to do, to send somebody to Ivanova after she's off duty and relaxing.
Before...
Alright. Check instrumentation. Keep scanning on all
I
frequencies.
do love the effects, even though they're so dated by today's standards. They do have a charm to them. And some ships, like the Vorlon ship that we saw in the pilots, it looks beautiful.
Magnifying.
Lando, Mr. Garibaldi.
I have to talk to you.
You'll excuse me another time.
What's wrong with now? You have someplace special to go?
Mr. Garibaldi, get out of my way.
No, I can't do that. Go back to your quarters, Lando.
No.
Don't force
So
me.
Londo's got his
It's official.
cloak on, looks like all his medals and jewels. It's like he's dressed up
But you lay one
formally
finger, I'll kill you where you stand.
to do the assassination. Which,
You
yeah,
don't
probably what you would do.
Yes, I do.
Well, it seems I'm still on target for my appointment 20 years from now.
What appointment?
It's a long story. Perhaps another time.
Those are real gems. That's a lot of money he's wearing there. Credits.
In 1 hour, I'm going to have to check your quarters for weapons. Make sure I don't find anything.
With 5% of the returns in from the American, Russian, and Chinese states, incumbent President Luis Santiago leads Marie Crane by 12%, though
With only 5% of the votes in, that's a little bit too early to call anything, surely.
My mother was like you, a telepath. None of us ever knew it was her secret since she was a girl. When they discover what you are, they give you 3 choices. You can either join the
Snog,
Psych
marry, kill.
or go to prison.
Oh.
Or agree to take certain drugs for the rest of your life. Drugs that inhibit your telepathic abilities.
That's the law. Unregistered telepaths have to be controlled in order to protect the privacy of others.
Have you ever seen the results? For 10 years, a man in a gray suit came to the door once a week. And he gave her the injections. They were strong. Terribly strong. Every day we just watched her drift further and further away from us. The light in her eyes just went out bit by bit. And when we thought she could go no further, she took her own life. And yet you're as much of a victim as my mother.
I don't feel like a victim.
No. And so far I cannot tell if that is good or bad.
With 70% of the vote tallied, we are declaring incumbent President Luis Santiago the victor over challenger Marie Crane. Santiago's campaign was based on a promise to cut the budget and to keep Earth out of war. His agenda for the coming term includes creating a closer relationship with the Mars colony and a greater emphasis on preserving Earth cultures in the face of growing non-Terran influences.
And
That sounds like it might clash with Babylon 5's primary
Commander, there's a problem.
mission.
Commander?
Not a problem. Okay. I have seen all of Babylon 5 a couple of times, not for a few years though. And like I said at the beginning, the feel of it is very different to the pilot episode. But I just love the humour. It's right at my sort of level. I don't know what that says about me, but and also like the political intrigue all the underlying stories. Things will grow and expand as the series goes on, as you'll see. But yeah, it's a really good... It's the first episode, and although we've had the pilot, this is kind of like a pilot in itself, because it's introducing us to pretty much all of the main characters now. There's still, I think, a couple to go, actually, but we'll come across those. But yeah, really good show, really good episode, actually. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought about the episode. Like and subscribe to the video, that'd be great. Look out for you in the next episode, which will be coming up next week. And yeah, be seeing you.